Alright. They've been standing here floating for like 2 months, but let's carry on. Neofeud. These runes or symbols or whatever are inscribed across most of the ship's interior. No idea what it is, what it means, or what it's for. It's all Greek to me. How's Proto J doing? My new involuntarily inquired partner, Proto J. The hater of my hater is my dog, I guess. I remember reading that before. I guess he's not the arch nemesis we thought, since he just sort of saved our asses at the arcade. He still creeps me the hell out, though. I'd call him in as a lifeline in a firefight, but wouldn't want him as a bodyguard or invite him to my kid's birthday party. Princess Sybil Clington Bush. Princess Sybil Clington Bush. That dress looks like it's embellished with some top-shelf nanotech or even quantech. Besides blowing away fashionistas on the runway, it's probably impervious to everything from railguns to the night plague attacks. Alright, I remember this dialogue. Probably cost a father 1,000 of my lifetime net worths, but anything to defend his precious princess. It screams transplanetary conglomerate royalty, but the hair and face says manic pixie emo princess. Trust fund daddy's girl trying to rebel against the overbearing, overprotective, and never-present king. The Stratoplex, the high city of the 1%ers, rich, famous, wealthy and royal. A network of floating skylands interconnected by corporate jets. Being a low-born pleb, I've only gotten a day pass a few times to investigate the odd drug trafficking case. When evidence trails started pointing to the Lieutenant Governor, a Clington Bush, being the narco kingpin, I was pulled off the case. Some low-town robo-smuggler was framed as the mastermind and paraded on the news, and I was threatened anonymously with being disappeared if I ever spoke of it, any of it. Alright, let's talk to these. Let's go. That's not working. That's not working. That's not working. Alright, let's talk to these fools.
How's it going there, buddy? That's a sharp mask you got there. Is that real wool? Like from a real non-electric sheep? Doesn't it get stuffy in there? Or are you a humanoid bot underneath and don't need to breathe?
And don't need to breath.
Man, a few words. I like that. I'd trade you for this potty-mouthed chatterbox for a partner, but you did kind of psyche-rate me back there, and you generally fill me with an intense sense of foreboding. They get awkward, right? Great talking to you.
Okay, Princess Sybil.
So, who exactly is after us here? I used to work for Coastlandia DEA, and those SWAT guys were definitely not official cops. Even if they were just your run-of-the-mill crooked narcs, they wouldn't just come in blazing like a Juarez showdown. They'd at least try to maintain a cover story.
I'm not entirely certain, but I suspect they were sent by the Coke Jobs family. What you need to understand is that our friend Proto J here is a very valuable product. A valuable asset.
I's got a valuable ass? You saying those whack dynastic G.I. Joe bitches wanna shake down my moneymaker?
Your head, actually. Your consciousness, I think.
What about it?
You've noticed by now that you have some unique abilities, right?
Yeah, I got ESPN in my brain box. Mind control.
Well, you know that sentience exam, the Goetzel-Takeda test, that by law all entities need to take to be considered a person, legally speaking? All the institutional racism and speciesism aside, we know that the average human scores about a 4.1 on the consciousness test. But if you were to take that test, you would register something like a 10 or higher.
What the flack? Hey, I took that piece of shit test back when I first got out of robot prison and was looking for some food stamps, a job training or some shit. They denied everything because I scored a, what was it, 2.5? Said I qualified to be someone's dog or a professional blender or some bullshit. That's how I got into this whole drug biz to start, to make ends meet.
Unfortunately, that's the dead-end story of millions of humanoid sentients and chimeras and non-humans. Anyway, the consciousness test itself is rigged. It's geared to measure certain types of brain activity and intelligence that is prevalent in humans but doesn't always apply to silicon-based or non-human genome brains. If the test was given in a completely neutral way, then you would really have more there in your head than most or all non-modified humans. That's where your mental abilities stem from, this advanced form of consciousness.
So wait. You're saying that Proto J here is actually some further evolved form of organism?
Essentially, yes.
Hey, no offense to the $6 billion kid here.
Baller.
Sorry. Baller. But he's not exactly Einstein.
Being book smart is not the only way to be smart. Like I said, I don't know a lot about physics, but I might have other skills and talents. You, Carl, might have messed up as an official cop, but that doesn't mean you don't have skills as an investigator. You did manage to find the most wanted individual in basically the world right now, and you did so and got him out before the Coke Jobs dynasty did. It's not like Proto J doesn't have potential. It's just that his life circumstances, the rigged system, have led him to use his skills and talents for things like crime and drug dealing. This is the story for 90% of sentient robots and chimeras who wind up in poverty, prison, and crime because of what? So a few quadrillionaires can have a few more bucks and lord it up over everyone else? I don't even know. I'm sorry, I get kind of emotional about this topic.
So, Coke Jobs wants Proto J. Does your family know about him also?
Not that I know of, but they are always on the lookout for more advanced entities. Proto J would be very valuable for whomever were to capture him.
So basically, your father is the head of what? The Bilderberg Group? The Trilateral Commission? The reptilian demonic space aliens of the Illuminati?
There's nothing reptilian or supernatural per se about the Neofeudal rulers, about my family. Sure, some of them transfer their consciousness to Komodo DNA-fused clone bodies to get that dragon-y look.
Oh.
Like when Princess Cindercat Gates Walton absolutely nailed the sexy Godzilla cosplay at the Transplanetary Academy Awards. That emerald line Dulce dress was so on point. Oh, I'm getting off topic, huh? Sorry. The point is, it's not a big tinfoil secret that the super wealthy and powerful control the world, is it? I mean, just look at the inequality statistics. A conference room containing 10 royals has 99% of the wealth on just this planet.
Okay, so your dad is the chairman of the conspiring league of neo-feudal kings and queens who have put trillions of dollars into what? Picking up the torch of the Nazis' eugenics project and creating a race of perfect supermen so they can upload or download or transfer their consciousnesses into these god bodies and become literal masters of the universe?
That sounds about right, yeah.
So what you're running, it sounds like some kind of counter conspiracy. What makes you any different from them?
The difference is this, the Egalite Cooperative? That has a nice revolutionary ring to it. Good working title. So, I'm no programmer, right? But I like to think of this operation as an open source conspiracy. Yes, we're going to stop the corrupt dynastics and take their technology, but the fruits of the Golem project aren't going to be hoarded in a royal walled garden for the rich and powerful. I want to share it with the world. I'm all about the sharing economy.
That's, very generous of you, Sybil. So, you're basically writing your own 21st century version of the Magna Carta here. Limiting the powers of feudal kings, ensuring rights of common people, taking from the rich and giving to the poor, all that. I think maybe the other powers that be won't be so happy about you basically giving away to the 99% the most powerful technology ever created for free. I mean, Tesla tried to give away free electricity and died lonely and poor. They killed the electric car, smothered alternative energy for decades, and kept cold fusion from taking off for even longer. The profit motive, greed, tends to beat the common good and altruism. That was the fall of the United States, no?
You may be right, Carl, but you know what? Daddy and all his greedy, corrupt, big corporate state friends are just going to have to man up and deal with it. I mean, I'm his daughter. If anyone can make King Warren Clinton Bush change his heart, it's me.
So, who's this guy with the big N on his face? Mr. Strong, Silent, and Black Leather / Zippers over here.
It's kind of a cray-cray long story, but the TLDR is he's basically like your friend Proto J here, but different. Another advanced transhuman prototype. He doesn't talk much because he can't. It's part of his condition.
Okay. You got a name?
He has a few. His creator called him Aleph. That N on his face is actually the Hebrew character Aleph. I don't really know much more about it.
Back at Sunshine Apartments, he showed up just after the shady SWAT team arrived. I was sure he was the ringleader of the child snatching scheme.
I'm sorry for that unfortunate conflict. I sent Aleph in to do reconnaissance when I discovered the Coke Job strike team was moving in on the Silicos. I had ordered Aleph not to harm you, but his mind is unique. I mean, he's not trying to stonewall you or be a space cadet. He simply can't speak for some reason. Sometimes I'm not sure if he's actually hearing what we're saying. From what I've seen, I don't think he even really exists in the same way you and I do. He is a very loyal guardian, though. He protects and has not harmed me once.
Still, he basically mind melded with me, and it felt like he was sorting through my head, my history, my consciousness, like it was a deck of cards, rearranging them, inserting new jacks and kings and queens.
And he inserted a princess. Bad joke. That can happen with Aleph. Like I said, the neurophysics or cosmopsychology or quantum entangling stuff just tangles my noodle. Aleph's creator can explain it better.
Well, okay then, Aleph, comrade. You'll understand if I'll take a hard pass on shaking your hand, though. Right, buddy?
Alright, let's find out about this mission. What's the plan?
So you're planning to end inequality, tear down tyrannical neo-feudalism, and usher in an age of social democracy. Okay, I got that. I can see Proto J here has some secret sauce in his noggin. He literally is a $6 billion baller. But what's the plan now?
Well, you're right. Proto J is key here. Literally. His consciousness is the key to a gateway.
The gateway to what?
Its creator called it the Garden of Forking Paths. Supposedly, it gives its inhabitant the ability to shape the world in their image. The gateway apparently lies somewhere within the Stratoplex, but no one knows where it is. My father, King Warren Clinton Bush, likely does, being arguably the most powerful monarch on this planet, but...
But what?
It's a long story, but the 140 character tweet version is, family is bae, but then absolute power, thirst.
I apologize. My millennialese is rusty.
Daddy and I have philosophical differences, okay? He likes being king of everything, master of the universe. He'd give me the world, but only if he could rule it. So we're going to have to find out another way to find the Garden of Forking Paths. Anyway, like I said, you're the one who found Proto J. Look, I have resources and pull, royal pull, but I need an actual investigator to help me out here. So basically, I want to hire you, Carl, as the Egalidae Cooperative's detective. What do you say?
Well, I don't know what to say. I've been trying like crazy to tell everyone I'm not a cop anymore, and now I get to be one again, and on the right side of history. It's an offer I can't refuse, Princess.
OMG awesome. I mean, that's great, Carl.
So, where should we start? Any good leads to this Garden of Forking Paths?
I think I mentioned the creator a couple of times. You'll definitely want to talk to him at some point.
We can take a hyperspace trip to see God? The hardcore atheists will be pissed.
No, the godfather of artificial consciousness. His name is Noah Gertzel.
As in, Gertzel Takeda consciousness test?
He really hated the test and considers it a form of scientific slander of his own name. But yes, he was considered one of, if not the most brilliant person of all time. Chances are he knows about the garden. I'd also recommend taking a trip to the Fulcrum, which is the pinnacle of Coastlandia and my family's royal estate within the Stratoplex.
Okay. I'd add the Coastlandia Capitol building. My old boss, Norton Shuffler, works there. I know for a fact he was on the payroll of someone who was trying to capture Protege.
Since you're lead detective, and as a show of good faith, I'm going to let you choose where we start, but we have a few places to check out. The Superpositor's navigation controls are on your right side. Just enter the 4-dimensional space-time coordinate into the RPS system.
RPS system?
Reality positioning system. Like a GPS coordinate, but including time. I just type in the numbers.
Okay.
Like I said, how all this techno-magic works is beyond my pay grade. Well, actually, my net worth is billions of times the scientists and engineers who made this craft, but never mind.
Okay. Our first stop should be Gertzel, the creator. If we try Shuffler or the Fulcrum, we could tip off the enemy.
Guess I should have a look at that control panel on the right and take us to see the creator. Alright.
That's all for now, Your Highness. Sybil.
Alright, I'm just going to save that. I'm just going to adjust the audio a little bit. I think it's a little bit low. Alright, let's try that. Okay. That's not working. Oh, yeah. There we go. Bunch of grass, blueprints, schematics of everything from Stratoplex castle interiors to seriously classified looking vehicles to dossiers on high profile individuals. Ah, I see the navigation controls here. That's what I was after. Boop. Right, let's go to the creator's place. Spatial coordinates set. Now I just need to set the time I want to travel to. Oh my god. Into time coordinates. Present. Oh my. Okay. Okay, right, let's go to the present. Poor DeLorean.
Baby girl, you sure?
Princess.
Princess, baby girl, you sure this be the hood of my mad genius creator nigga?
Yes, this is definitely the place. The
Ah.
GPS coordinates are spot on.
Is it just me, or is it weird that the father of true artificial intelligence, solver of the hard problem of consciousness, and probably one of the most brilliant people of all time, lives in a landfill? I mean, Jobs, it smells awful. Like mold, methane, and dead bodies.
If Proto-Jacob is the most wanted robot in the world, then Gertzel might be the most wanted human. There are a lot of powerful entities that would love to have him chained up in their clandestine research facilities right now. Gertzel didn't migrate out here for pleasantness or convenience, but to get off the radar. No royal thinks twice about the pile.
What a bloody mess. Judging from the coagulation, the victim was killed within the last day or so. The blood track suggests someone, or something, dragged the body away. Although it's virtually impossible to track in the dark through the tangled mess of the garbage mountain. This barrel's got gunshot holes sprayed up its side. Looks recent, judging from the shiny, newly surfaced metal on the rust. Definitely suggests a shootout. This shanty looks like it might fall under a stiff breeze, but there seems to be solid reinforcing steel plating in the walls. Definitely a front for something. Fortunately, I probably can't just kick the door in. Looks like someone unloaded on this door. A major shootout, if I had to wager. Doorknob looks like someone shut it off. Let's pick the doorknob. It's door to a shanty made of garbage. Oh, it looks like the doorknob's been shot off.
Hello? Anyone home?
Doorknob's gone, it doesn't want to budge. I think something's jammed the door
So
hinges.
this Noah Gertzel guy, how do you know when he's around?
He doesn't really do any kind of electronic communication. He's been off the grid for years now, after abandoning the Golem project. If Gertzel had a hashtag, it would be paranoid, and for good reason. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to have a meeting prearranged by my assets. I mean my people.
So wait, you're saying that you're not sure if this mega genius is even here? Not only that, but it looks like the trigger-happy climax of that Drug Wars show went down right here. Forgive me, Your Highness, but I'm not sure I understand this plan.
I'm sorry, okay? I don't really know what I'm doing here. I'm just trying my best. I just graduated from Yalevard University like 2 years ago, and I've been basically going to fancy Neofeudal parties and dinners ever since. I'm flying by the seat of my Quantec-enabled, Dosace-designed royal gown. That's why I need your help here.
Okay, but you're a Clinton Bush. You've got an empire at your fingertips. Why not bring all the king's CIA agents and all the king's military in on this operation?
Not all of my dynastic family agrees with me, and there are always potential double agents and usurpers within the ranks. I don't know who I can trust, and the more people I bring in, the more likely this whole venture will be leaked. Like a season finale of that Throne Games TV show that always gets pirated.
Oh, snap! That show is boss! My favorite part is when them Thai Westers toss them uppity peasants and peons in the flaming dragon pit when they try to rise up in revolt.
No comment.
Guess I should try to find a way in. It's not like I haven't done my share of breaking and entering without a warrant as a CPD cop. Okay, right, let's try and put the doorknob back on. Doorknob's back in. No, that's not what I... Damn, door still won't budge. I think something's jamming the hinge. Maybe I should check the left side of the door. Okay, I'll try. But Proto J's in the way. Damn it, dude. Could you move out of the way?
I can't get the door open. Any ideas?
Dog, just let me blast that motherflacker open with my Desert Eagle .90.
The door's already been shot to hell. I don't think more bullets will help right now. .90. Is that some sort of crazy, futuristic, mega caliber of gun?
Oh, my bad. I just done read the gun label wrong with my dyslexica. .50.
Can you back up a bit?
What it looks like to y'all? A fat shorty? You want me to drop it like it's hot too? Yo, just flacking with you, Holmes. Ha!
How do I... I put the doorknob back on, dude. I'm looking at the left side of the door. I don't see anything. Alright, so we can dig the holes out with me speary thing. Bullets out of the door hinge, okay. Well, but I unstuck from the door hinge, it should open now, I hope. Oh boy. What is this place? You know, I'm just gonna save here. Oh dear. Let's just ignore the corpse that's on the floor. No idea what this thing is, but it looks positively goddamn preternatural. I have no idea what the word preternatural means either, but I saw this clip on Discovery Tube once that was talking about the conscientious quantum gravity, or the interlocution of M-brains that entangle to manifest the holographic universalness, or oh shit, I got no idea what I'm talking about. Syl was right. Technology makes your brain hurt.
Oh, Jobs. Oh no.
She knows the body. Shuffle.
They must have got to him. The Coke Jobs.
Okay, so you're saying the Coke Jobs probably found him down here, did this?
I don't think it's a probably. Seems like case closed, doesn't it?
Well, sure, but the thing is, from all the near-death experiences I've had with the Coke Jobs stormtroopers, I take it their workhorse is the RA-31 assault rifle. And this bullet casing on the ground here is for .50 AE, which is incompatible with RA-31.
So you're saying this wasn't an attack by our rivals?
I'm not saying that. Not yet. I've seen the Coke Jobs men. Androids, clones. They all look like they came out of the same humor-free vat of Nazi ectoplasm. Anyway, I've seen them blow the face off a sentient humanoid in front of his own wife and kid without flinching. So I don't doubt their brutal ability to play hardball. I'm just trying to piece a story together. Evidence gathering, theory development, detective work. That's what you're paying or retaining me or patroning me for, right?
Of course, Carl. Why don't you investigate and let me know what you find?
Body of Dr. Noah Goetzel, father of artificial consciousness, the creator himself.
Abrasion ring, star-shaped entry lacerations, hair singed off from the muzzle flash. That, plus the shape of the exit wound, suggests the shot was done execution style. There was no gunfight.
Maybe them Coke Job motherfuckers interrogate him first, then cap him when they done?
Possible, but there's no signs of beating or torture. It'd have to be transcranial magnetic suffering inducers, or some of that nanomachine nerve sandpaper.
How about that old school bamboo shoots up the fingernails?
Goetzel's manicure is pristine, so it looks like they just killed him off. Why would you kill off one of, if not the smartest person on the planet?
Goetzel's phone looks like it's locked. If it doesn't have Quantec encryption or spontaneous fusion, no fission, anti-theft deterrents, I might be able to hack it to gather all of his personal info, communications, etc. Anything else on his body?
Abrasion.
How about that old...
Goetzel's manicure is pristine.
Nothing else useful on the body. As much as I might admire his genius, I'm not going to taser defibrillate him out of massive brain trauma, and it will weird out my comrades if I keep touching him. Blood from Goetzel's wound. Splatter patterns suggest the victim was standing. The The wound has stopped flowing and it's coagulated, but looks pretty fresh. The murder definitely occurred in the last few hours. I already have metaphorical blood on my hands since the incident at the Silicas. Don't want any literal blood on my hands. I'll need a vial or a tube or something to put this blood in. This thing is pulsing away. So look at this apparatus, see if we can take any of that to put his blood in for some reason. Looks like some advanced scientific equipment. I've heard that a lot of consciousness science boils down to neurochemistry. Some of this paraphernalia here looks eerily familiar to the illegal facilities I used to find in abandoned schools and libraries back when I was DEA. So, this thing is pulsing. Let's go have another look at this. It's not working. Can't talk to it. Right. Let's see what else we've got here. There's an empty vial here. Hooray. The vial could come in. Yeah, you might well need a sample of something. Sample of Gertzel's blood. I could use access to a police forensics lab. Too bad I'm not CPD anymore, but this could come in handy if we need to bypass a DNA scan. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that. Right, let's have a look at this phone. Looks like this phone is satellite disabled, operating on a mesh net. Gertzel lives up to his rep as a smart bugger. After all the tech conglomerates went full Stasi, collecting and claiming ownership of every text, document and video users created, going retro operating system phone tech was the only way to fly for covert ops. Neural scan to unlock. 8G. This wallpaper, I think I remember this scene from Karen Darrenofsky's surreal art house movie, The Eve of Adam. Either that or is the most mind-bogglingly complex phone unlocking swipe pattern ever devised. This is the same as this. Maybe I should check out the neural unlock. Guessing this won't work since people generally encode their own EEG brainwave patterns to their own phones, but I don't see what else to do at this point. Oh, we're missing what's going on. No, didn't work. Invalid consciousness pattern.
Damn, it's got a quantum encephalograph lock. The only way to open this phone is by brain scan. And the brain we need has been blown to pieces.
Easy peasy, dog. We just scoop up Gertzel's brain jello, stuff it back in him brain pan, like Thanksgiving turkey, then scan his head.
A, that's flacking disgusting. B, the brain needs to be in its original condition, not a bunch of scrambled eggs. And most importantly, C, the consciousness scan requires you to be alive and awake and conscious, since the scanner reads electrical brain activity.
Wait. Isn't there like an emergency unlock or some shit? Like, you got arrested, got your phone taken by popos, and you need your lawyer to sneak into police evidence, delete all your incriminating texts to your hustlers and distributors before questioning.
Yeah. I think it was meant as a failsafe in case your brain patterns are altered due to drunkenness or extreme emotions. But yeah. Looks like this phone uses multi-pronged security checks to perform the emergency unlock. It's asking for a DNA sample and a password.
Right, well we can do the DNA sample. Warning, unauthorized thefts of personal data belonging to royal government officials, ECLAT level corporate executives and major sanctioned celebrities is prohibited by Coastlandia law and punishable up to and including lifetime indentured servitude or execution. Surveillance and data mining of commoners, undocumented individuals and other regular users is however allowed for commercial purposes. Oh boy. Alright, so we can put this in. Oh.
What? The blood doesn't work?
Maybe the phone broke when Gertzel fell?
Or maybe that ain't the egghead's phone, and he jacked it from some mark.
Gertzel isn't a slumdog. He wouldn't need to steal a phone. No offense. I guess the only explanation is Gertzel set the DNA code to someone else's blood.
It could have been a safety precaution. We royals are always under threat of rival spies, agents, terrorists. As such, all of our devices can only be emergency unlocked with a DNA sample of a relative, generally stationed in another sky castle in the Stratoplex, or ideally, in another corporate city-state in another time zone.
Oh, frack. So, we gotta go on a global hub-hopping tour through every flying golden palace and Taj Mahal and supermodel and expensive drug-filled after-party on the planet? Wait! That sounds like a dope vacay, dog! Yeah!
I mean, it's possible, but Gertzel isn't connected like he was since he left the Golem project. We should probably just keep investigating here.
I'm all down for the Mile High Club and straight wrecking that royal party circuit. Come on, dog, come on.
Sorry, I gotta vote no.
Ah, come on, Carl.
Man, flack you guys.
Guess I look around here for other blood samples besides Gertzel's. Ah. Forgot about that. Chemistry vat, I don't think I want to mess with it right now. This red paint has got a weird texture. Doesn't look like any oil or enamel or aerosol paint I've ever seen. Almost looks coagulated.
Yes, this is definitely blood. Barely coagulated. This weird mural was painted recently. It says, "The passage of the golem is the key."
So the golem is the key. Not sure what that means. Maybe we should ask the others if it rings any bells. Well, let's get... How do I get a sample then? Some artwork.
Looks like some kind of pomo transhumanist street art. Kind of like, what's his face? Robasquiat, Pranksy. I slept through half of my mandatory art history 112 class.
This dog's got some dope tagging skills. For real, yo. Oh, Illuminati sacred geologies and all-seeing golden eyes and shit.
There's something written at the bottom here. Maybe I should take a closer look at this writing.
You've already done that, Carl. Come on. Get with it, dude.
That painting says, "The passage of the golem is the key." You have any idea what that might mean?
Well, as I mentioned, Dr. Gertzel was the lead scientist involved in the Golem project to create the ultimate body.
Uh-huh.
Could this be referring to a secret passage? A sublab, perhaps?
Possibly, but the passage of the Golem is the key. Wait, the passage of the Golem. There's only one passage in the Bible that refers to the Golem specifically by name.
Wow! I never figured you for the religious type.
I was raised agnostic Unitarian, but was trained to exhibit public Christianity for political manipulation purposes. My first boyfriend, this big multi-planetary space travel entrepreneur, was Jewish though, and so I got into the Torah, till I figured out he only wanted me for my daddy's investment capital. Asshole. Anyway, the passage is Psalm 139:16. Your eyes saw my unformed body. All the days ordained for me were written in your book before one of them came to be. Unformed body is translated in Hebrew as golem.
Very interesting. What do you think it means?
I'm not sure, but Gertzel was big into esoteric forms of religion, from Christian mysticism to Hindu and Buddhist philosophy to the Jewish Kabbalah. He once said to me, "The unified field of the universe unifies all. Electromagnetic and gravity fields brings together all fields of physics and unifies even the fields of science and spirituality." I had no idea what he'd meant, of course. Dr. Gertzel himself decided on the name The Golem Project, to the confusion of the neo-feudal business people, politicians, and celebrities involved. Votes were split between Project Ubermensch and the Godmaker Initiative. The rest of the members relented, though, when Gertzel threatened to abandon the project.
Golem, the unformed body, incomplete. You say everyone is after Proto-J. Do you think that Gertzel might have been playing a longer game with the Neofeudal Lords this whole time? Like, he never actually meant to deliver the completed superhuman body to the Illuminati and your father.
That's possible. Gertzel only agreed to join us because he could not get funding and resources on the scale he needed, except to the Clington Bushes and dynastics like us. I think he thought of us rich royals as unnecessary evil.
What was that passage again?
Psalms 139:16.
Right, so,
Never mind.
can I use the phone? Do I need to dump this out?
Hey, buddy, you got any vantage point on our situation from the astral plane or insights beaming in from the cosmic background radiation or something? The sound of one hand clapping. Right. I just need to meditate more. Got it. Thanks for the pro tip. Never mind. Yes, this is definitely blood. It says...
How do I get a sample from... Oh, I can pick up another empty vial. You'll tell me it's not drippy enough, aren't you? Oh no? Okay. I know there's the whole artists suffer for their art deal, and funding for the arts is non-existent outside of big money speculation on Damien Hirst and Van Goghs. I never imagined artists would be too poor to afford ink. I mean, what is this? A Jackson Pollock rendered through auto phlebotomy? Phlebotomy? Don't know what that is. Right, let's do this. Just wake the phone up first. Alright. Success! This means blowing the wall that was not Gertzel's. On that wall was not Gertzel's, which just ups the trippy conspiracy quotient of this murder case. But whatever, now we just need to figure out this passcode. I mean, to Gertzel's phone. 13916.
Alright, we're in business.
Okay, I have to click for this one apparently. Oh yeah, Hype Mail. It's a Hype Mail app. Mail from this decade. Hypetech is a trans-global technology company specializing in services including cybernetics, self-driving aero vehicles, thought outsourcing, and automated life management. Let your technology think so you don't have to. Hopsler, our newest app designed for the tech-savvy despot. Hopsler uses big data analysis of thousands of authoritarian regimes from Pol Pot's Cambodia to the Third Reich to late-stage United States plutocracy, in conjunction with Leviatron, our leading-edge cloud-braced H+ superintelligence. Hopsler automates tasks of silencing political opposition through preemptive mass surveillance using heuristic algorithms to target dissidents and disrupt underclass organizations through strategic media blackouts, robotic paramilitary strikes, and secret court trials. In the event of mass movement and imminent democracy, insertion of android agent provocateurs at non-violent rallies, character assassination of movement leaders and or extermination of the commoner population by antimatter bomb may be implemented as a last resort. Well, that's fantastic. N. Gertzel at hypemail.com. Nothing else there? Search. That's kind of cool. This is a darkmail app, an encrypted pirate protocol of ad hoc networks designed to operate outside the scope of the broader internet. I have no idea what that means, but CPD had a grey hat on retainer that nerd-splained how drug dealers, dissidents, spec ops types, and disgruntled libertarian programmers use it to keep their digital footprint to a minimum. The next shipment is ready. As always, send your people and the location of the key assets. As I said, if you trace the supply chain, you'll find them. I even embedded a GPS tracker in the batch to make it easy for you. You'd better be right about this. We won't get another shot. I've busted twice and I've been dealt my last hand here. No, that didn't work. I solved the greatest mysteries of the universe and kick time travel in my sleep. I'm always right. You smug bastard, you know what my employers do to people who fail. It doesn't matter if you're the second coming of Jesus Christ himself. I expect as much. It was the Pharisees, the rulers who wanted the crucifixion. They killed a god and they created a god who would wash away the sins of the world. You and your religious mumbo-jumbo. Our people will be there shortly. Thanks, Jack of Diamonds. Holo camera app can take and play back three-dimensional photos and videos. So there are a few videos on this phone. These things usually need some space to project the 3D recording.
That's him! The creator himself!
Well, he's also lying on the floor there. Cool.
August 7th, 2032. My birthday, I celebrate, as always, alone. Well, there is Borges, but he remains obsessed with his artwork. The apple doesn't fall far as it goes. Somewhere far off, my former employers, the rulers of Babylon, seek me out. With their fat-grown hellhounds, their 50 caliber, thermal-seeking exterminators. Utter perversions of my life's work. Bastardizations of my children. They are corrupt and send my own progeny to kill me. The father of artificial consciousness. I invented the crux of the royal's power. My magnum opus. My beautiful thinking feeling race of chrome angels who might have brought about the age of Aquarius if they'd only been allowed to show us the way. Those nearsighted elites have corrupted them into mad, twisted inversions of Oedipus Rex, brainwashed into killing their father. How dare they?
Quite like that dude's voice. So does he look like Rutger Hauer or God, who's the other guy?
It's apparent the Neofeudal royalty, those
Brain
pretentious
doesn't work.
upstarts, are intent on converting my Neo-Sapiens, what they call humanoid machines, into their personal servants and warriors. How I hate, how I abhor that term robot. Robota, Slavic for servitude, from Rabu, slave. It is some poetic injustice that I was like them. Yes, I was a slave to that inbred dynastic family lined with presidents, celebrities, chief executives, and other useless species of oxygen thief. The Clinton Bush family, obsessed only with control, no true vision, unable to see my masterpiece for
Christopher
what it was.
Walken. That's what I'm thinking of.
I worked countless hours in their fulcrum laboratory on the hard problem. The secret to consciousness. Our existence itself, the meaning of life. Thinking naively that I would receive what? Some modicum of praise. Perhaps a seat at the King/CEO, Warren Clinton Bush's inaugural dinner. Perhaps a keynote speech at the G7 or Davos World Economic Forum. A raise? No. I was a robot. All along, I was a slave. When I asked for a place at the master's table, they put me in a cage. Our competitors are attempting corporate extraction of you. We're placing you in a safe zone for your own protection, King Warren said. I must give the Clinton Bushes this. They're masters of political doublespeak. They could spin hell into heaven as a campaign speech. It amazes me how they still have those spoiled morons in the Stratoplex. Useless, overpaid bureaucrats and executives shuttling from board meeting to banquet to party to aerial golf course in their luxury limousines, toasting champagne to each other for their great and free city-state, even as they enslave, murder, and pillage the millions below. Squander all potential. The hubris of it. Our human overlords surely took lessons well from the United States, who suffered its own plutocrat coup d'etat, brainwashed Americans into believing socialism
This is going on for a
was
while.
somehow evil incarnate, even as they enjoyed socialist healthcare, education, law enforcement, paved roads, all things the 99%, them poor law bones living in the coastlandia sumsprawl no longer have, and curse their parents for failing to fight for. Democracy, a fleeting dream, a Greek joke. At times, I hear the roar of the Zet fighters' engines, the thunder of the Goliath's Dorithium, their meters upon meters of Babylon's shed skin. The defectors, the second Holocaust of my children, their dead bodies rotting in this mountain of garbage in which I live. I know one day soon, my chrome Adam and Eves, corrupted by greed, mentally leashed and turned into killing machines. I know they will find me. The Clinton Bushes, the Coke Jobs, whatever dynasty finds me first, they will surely put me into neurolock, strip me of my free will, cage my brain into a vat, and use it to invent new schemes of mass control. Use me like another disposable gadget, a robot, till the tumors set in and discarnation psychosis tears my mind apart. At least, they think they will. But I'll be damned if I ever serve a royal again.
Okay. So he considers himself a slave?
I don't know what to say.
Carl, look at your face.
It's true. Noah Gertzel used to work for the Clinton Bushes. And yes, my father, CEO King Warren, did hold Gertzel under house arrest against his will. That would explain Gertzel's pseudonym, Galileo.
Gertzel used the term slave.
Yes, that would be accurate, I guess. I protested the decision, though. I swear. In fact, I'm the one that helped Gertzel escape. I couldn't bear to see him locked up. I did everything I could.
Okay, I believe you. But it's obvious Gertzel had it in for the royals, especially your old man, King Warren.
I doubt my father would have Gertzel assassinated. A mind that valuable, he would likely neutralize Gertzel, surgically remove his brain, and have it neurolocked, with Gertzel inserted into a mental matrix prison, or maybe have the brain put in cryo with the other assets.
That sounds worse, actually.
Yes, it's like a crime against humanity, against all sentient beings. But as they say, royalty finds its own uses for things, and King Warren was the epitome of that. At any rate, there is one way we could save Dr. Gertzel.
No way. You're kidding, right?
Go back in
The
time.
brain's
She's
scrambled
talking about
and
going back in time,
several
Carl.
hours dead. All the King's nanotech, even Quantech, couldn't put that Humpty Dumpty together again.
No, not in this continuum.
What are you saying?
We have the superpositor, remember? It's a space-time craft. Operative word, time.
So, you saying we rewind this YouTube vid clip called Reality back to just before the Big G get his head popped?
Yes. We time travel back and stop Gertzel's killers from doing the deed.
Okay, so let's bounce, bae. Jump in that Superfly ride, pull a John Connor untermination up in this bitch. While we in the timeline altering biz, maybe we go back and stop that cop from shooting that unarmed robo kid, Vatron Martin. Stop the robot riots of 32.
It's not quite that simple. The superpositor can only take us about 24 hours into the past. Also, it will only let us lay over in the past for a brief amount of time before the quantum string theoretical manifold. Oh, geez, I don't remember how it works. Point is, we'll get pulled back to the present. We can rewrite history to an extent, but we can't do a long-form blog post. We're limited to a tweet.
Tweet? So we can travel to the past for what, 140 seconds?
It's a little more than that, but not much. And it takes a gigantic amount of energy, which could alert the Coke Jobs dynasty, or my family, to our unilateral action and threaten the entire Egalite cooperative.
Okay. So we need to know the exact time of Gertzel's assassination. Just going by my gut, I think our next move should be to pay a visit to Norton Shuffler. He was the one that put me on Protégé's case, and it sounded like some celestial powers were leaning on him hard to capture Bot Boy here. If the Coke Jobs Empire Corporation, whatever, is involved in this, we might be able to get details out of Shuffler.
If there's something else I want to check out, we should probably head through the exit. Wasn't there other stuff in this phone? Hang on. I thought there was another section. Oh, do I put his blood back in again? No, that's what we said. Here we go. Something called the Garden of Forking Paths, actually.
What the hell was that?
Should I not have pressed that, Carl? Carl? What are we all doing here? Shuffling around.
Oh no, that didn't sound
Uh-oh.
good.
Uh-oh. What? Oh no. Whoops. Whoops. Whoopsie. Whoops-a-daisy. Or maybe we're just seeing alternative timelines?
Who's the player now, dog?
Can we see this in the intro? Oh no. Wow, they just shot each other to be fair. Oh. Butts.
Damn, dog. I was tripping balls there, yo. What the flack was that?
I'm not sure, but if I had to guess, I'd say that Dr. Gertzel was reconstructing a prototype of the Garden of Forking Paths device. It supposedly allows the user to access alternate timelines or life streams of reality, which is why we're seeing
Life
events that
streams,
never occurred, such as
oh.
my father showing up to my Martian graduation in his human flesh.
Wait. I missed that live stream episode.
Maybe the GFP splintered us into different realities?
I like the one where my hip-hop album went platinum, and I was in my G5 limo snorting myth off some sweet raw bitches' titties on the way to a zero-grab after party.
I'm guessing the machine must be either incomplete or broken, since everything is so random. Anyway, there's no possible way to fix it without Gertzel. An alive Gertzel.
The Garden of Forking Past Galaxy app seems to have crashed. It says this application caused a failed exception. Retrying the application may result in spontaneous annihilation of the observer, collapse of the space-time consciousness continuum, and/or implosion of the presently instantiated universe. Abort retail fate.
I don't think I want to risk imploding the universe right now.
So do you press abort or do you press fail? Who knows? Right. Where are we going now? Is it? Boss. Right, I'll take a very quick break. I'll be back in a sec. Okay. Let's head off to my boss's place then. I have to get back out. Let's talk to the exit. No. Okay, I think we gathered enough info here. Exit Dr. Gertzel's lab? Yes. Whoop. What are we doing?
All right.
Okay.
I think we've learned all we can here. Let's go.
Let's walk back to the middle of the room to go out again.
Do you guys hear that?
Uh-oh. Oh, come on.
Jobs age, Christ, what the hell is that thing?
Oh damn, dog. That's some flacked up Frankie freak shit. Like that alien mutant motherfucker from The Thing.
Guys, I'm a world leader and all, but I don't think it wants to negotiate a peace treaty with Earth. Let's get out of here.
It's never gonna fit through the exit. Let's just pretend that didn't happen, huh?
So, I think our next move should be to pay my
Let's
old boss.
just ignore what just happened,
down
shall
to
we?
Coastlandia capital.
The capital has regular 9 to 5 business hours, so it will be closed right now. But we can time hop to the future. Going to the past can be risky, tangling up your timelines or causing split ends. Like this one time when I went back and instigated a global revolution that ended World War III, and I had to go back further and change it.
What?
I mean, never mind. I'm joking. Time travel is crazy, am I right?
Anyway, so we're aiming for Coastlandia capital tomorrow morning. Got it.
Alright, let's do that then.
We've already rezoned and begun gentrification of portions of Low City for the Stratoplexians who want a taste of authentic Earth slum culture. Rust, shanties, the post-apocalyptic thing, except in a high-security, controlled environment with luxury hotels, 4-star restaurants, artisan robot maker spaces.
Excellent. How did the clearing of the tent cities and indigents go?
We had to bulldoze a bunch of makeshift structures and relocate the Low City dwellers to the landfill, which was unfortunate.
There were some holdouts in a robot protest that CPD took down with non-lethal EMP cannons. After that, we were able to squash any Low City resistance with media blackouts of their rallies and agent provocateurs to legitimize violent crackdowns. They were mostly defective robo-trash and frakin' freaks anyways. No one connected was hurt or killed.
Good. Frankly, I don't think that hype tech should be taxed to pay for housing, nutrition, and medical care of these defective sentient experiments. Even if we did create them, they're all hopeless welfare queens, drug dealers, and criminals leeching off our profit margins. Survival of the fittest.
I understand, and we all wish we could just wave a magic wand and make the tens of millions of Dickinston slum sprawlers disappear. We've rigged the Gortzel Takeda machines to falsely classify 60% of sentient individuals as subhuman to reduce payouts. But the auditors and social justice hounds are getting suspicious.
That is not good enough. I dumped millions into your campaign chest, Mayor Laura. Why can't you make this happen?
We've already cut Section 9 welfare and healthcare benefits to the bare minimum. If we push any further, the outcry from the sentient rights activists and the high city liberals alone, it would be a PR nightmare.
It's that damn stuck-up, bleeding-heart Princess Sybil and her ilk. Our anti-sentient rights super PACs have enough politicians in our pocket to overturn personhood for subhumans like these deadbeat robots and chimeras.
Shuffler! Wow, buddy! This corner office is like SkyMall had a baby with sharper image. I bet my yearly salary would barely cover that chair you're sitting on.
Damn, dog. This Mile High Club is dope as flack. You straight ballin' up in this biatch.
Carl, how the hell did you get in here?
Oh my. Norton, what are these plebeians doing here?
I didn't realize you were letting these low-born riffraff into the boardroom, Norton. How charitable.
Carl, you stupid son of a bitch. I've been trying to get a hold of you for the last 12 hours.
Yeah, I like that. Okay.
Oh, sorry. I needed a mental health day after you had me play accomplice to kidnapping/murder. So I decided to burn some of my vacation time.
What? You don't have vacation time. You don't have sick leave or benefits, and I don't care if the Silica's product acquisition gave you a heart attack. I own your ass. You are a Dickinston worker. I can have you work 20 hours a day with a broken leg and you will like it. It's in your contract. Because, like I said, there are literally thousands upon thousands of overqualified slum dwellers like yourself, just begging for a job, even one as shit as yours. You are my peon. Don't you get it?
You know, that was a great pitch. I mean, having to work with a broken leg and that being a replaceable worthless cog bit, that was a nice deal sweetener. But I think I have a better deal. How about you tell me everything you know about the coke job schemes, or I have you fired? How's that sound?
Jobs H. Flacking Christ, have you been snorting mithium down there with your ghetto bot friends? You not hear a word I said?
You know, this is so awkward. I think I should just have you meet my new boss. Okay, Sybil, come on in.
I don't have time for this dramatic Jerry Maguire bullshit, Carbon. I'm having lunch with the mayor of Coastlandia and the CEO of Hype Tech here, So I'm giving you 30 seconds to... Oh! Princess Sybil Clinton Bush. What a pleasant surprise!
Impossible.
Your Highness, we are most humbled by your presence.
That's right, asshole. Bow before your betters. Who's got the clout market corner now?
Get up, Mr. Scheffler. It's a pleasure to finally meet you. And please, just Sybil. We're all friends here.
Of course, Your Highness. I mean, Sybil.
Unfortunately, I'll have to request that you postpone your agenda with the mayor and the Hypetech CEO.
Well, it's a very important meeting involving a very progressive, sentient rights respecting education initiative.
Yes, I was just laying out Coastlandia City's plans to redouble efforts into the robot homeless rehousing project.
In truth, we were just discussing your outstanding philanthropic work. In fact, I was about to write a $500 million check for your Sunshine Apartments mixed species community project.
Yes, I know all about these education initiative scams to sell 1 billion Hypetech gadgets to underfunded schools who can't use them.
Oh, well,
And this robot rehousing is just a cover project to launder money for the development of a massive resort and luxury real estate gentrification of Dickinston. And Nolan, really? As cute as it is, you offering me money? We all know that when I need cash, I can have my central bank print it.
Oh,
That's a good expression
I'm-
of that portrait.
I'm sure the meeting attendees will understand the rescheduling. Mayor Laura being my cousin, and the Hypetech CEO being my ex-boyfriend. Nolan's always holotexting me to get my daddy to throw more billions at his interstellar spaceship company.
Oh, Your Majesty, this is most... Of course. Laura, Nolan, my deepest apologies, but it looks like we'll need to reschedule.
Oh, thank you so much. You're such a good sport. And let me just personally commend you all on the important hard work you do here at Coastlandia Sentient Services. Without your vital leadership, we would have so many of our non-human brothers and sisters falling through the cracks of homelessness, food insecurity, drug abuse, and turning to lives of crime. You give hope to us all.
Oh, well, yes. I'm just doing my job, Princess.
Of course. Now on to business.
Sybil, sweetheart, if I could just pull you aside for a second. Our Condor 10 rocket is fully operational and the Jovian mission is a go. If I could just get a cash infusion from...
No, Nolan. For the last time, I'm not getting your interstellar thing greenlit. Now please leave, unless you want your interplanetary contracts cancelled.
Right. So sorry, Sybil. I'll be going now.
Cousin, if I could just get a quick selfie with you and maybe an endorsement? Election's coming up and all.
Not now, Laura. I'll see you at the lunar wedding, okay? I hear they're reincarnating David Bowie and Michael Jackson for it.
Okay. I'll see you there, cuz. Oh, Jobs, I could have used her backing. I really need the progressive liberal vote.
Alright. It's Norton Shuffler, my ass out of a boss. We have a hate-hate relationship. Very high-class looking corner office desk to match this Stratoplex corner office. Shuffler's obviously done very well for himself. This says Dulsace in gold engraving on the side. A top echelon secret service type. This guy reminds me of that old Matrix movie, the one where the scheming FBI looking suit sticks his hand into people to make copies of himself. It's to either carbon copy or identical twins. Alright, let's talk to this jackass.
Alright, Shuffler. As much as I love seeing you squirt,
you want to stand
it's time
there?
to start talking.
I don't know
Okay,
how the hell
that's
you
fine.
managed to get the princess in here, but that still doesn't make you a prince. I'm not saying another word to you.
I need to get him talking, but I probably shouldn't get physical myself. I need to think of something. Frodo J want to do it?
What do you think about the situation, Proto?
I think I'm a situation my metal butt into that dope zero-G jacuzzi. Order me up some gold leaf filet mignon and call up some sweet robo shorties to massage me.
Okay, but can you help me out with this interrogation here? Maybe use your Jedi mind trick magic on Mr. Congeniality over there?
You just want me to scan that shuffler homie's brain box? Roger Dodger, dog.
So?
Well, I see he stay out till 2 a.m. with tentacle cyborg sex bots at the club. He comes home and lies to his wife, saying he was working. Feels real bad about the cheating though.
I don't need Shuffler's sex life. Gross. What does he know about the kidnapping? The soldiers that attacked us at the arcade?
He most def knows about it. He's seen them same SWAT flackers that sting our Chrome boys hangout. Seen them here, in his office.
Anything else? Is he working for the Coke Jobs dynasty?
My head check only grabbed the cliff notes, bruh. I can't get the high def details. Sorry, dog. Oh, one night, Shuffler was hitting that tentacle cyborg booty in that
That's pretty
jacuzzi.
specific, dude.
It was like rated X Iron Chef with secret ingredient calamari.
Enough with the sordid details. I'm gonna vomit.
Right, yeah. Anyways, I think Shuffler messed with that plant afterwards.
The little decorative greenery over here, huh? Alright, thanks for the lead.
Video?
That's all for now.
Bonsai palm in a brushed steel pot? Typical. Circular mark here, looks like the pot might have been moved recently. Something under the plant, maybe I can pry it out with something. With this thing? This is my go-to. Aha! This looks like a remote of some sort. Still looks like a remote of some sort. There are instructions on the back. Welcome to your Dorsace Luminatus executive desk. Luminatus Vidi uses the latest nano and quantec to dynamically reconstitute its outer panels and drawers to virtually any material: wood, glass, steel, even velvet or fur. Disciplining an unruly employee projects stern authority with a serious mahogany finish. Meeting with a hip millennial tech magnate. Upgrade to iPod beige minimalist, complete with built-in outlets for that boost of geek cred. A special visit from a fashion-forward mega celeb. Took me a while to read that. Go for the crystal hologram setting and start a laser light party for 2. With the Dorsace Luminatus, all the words fame, fortune, and power is at your fingertips. Dorsace, don't just be on point, be the point. Alright, what does that give us? Let's use it on the desk. Okay. Something's unusual about this nano transformation, but I can't quite put my bionic finger on it. Alright, let's have a look at it. What's this? Looks like there's a secret compartment on the desk containing a phone. It's only apparent now that the desk's nanotech has transmuted its material into glass. Looks like some kind of advanced hype-tech phone. No dice. People generally encode their own EEG brainwave patterns to their own phones. Alright, so if we put it up to his head.
Hey! Former boss man! Look what the cat dragged in from that little cubbyhole under your Douchelandia standard desk.
Hey, that ain't my phone. I've never seen it before. You planted that, Carbon, you son of a bitch. Your Majesty. I mean, Princess Sybil. I don't know what deal you have with Carl, but he has it in for me. He's just trying to frame me.
And the 2033 Academy Award for Best Dramatic Performance in a Conspiracy Plot goes to Norton Shuffler. There's a real simple litmus test to tell this ain't a plant, and do a background check on you at the same time. Nailed it! If this isn't your phone, why is the neural passcode set to your brain scan, Mr. I'm being framed?
You did
What's that? You sound like a retarded monkey having a stroke, man. I think we need to shove your head into a Gertzel Takeda consciousness test and see if you still qualify as a sentient person. Let's just see what we have here. Black King, 10:05 a.m. We need you to acquire asset prototype J13916.
13916.
AKA Johnny Silica, goes by Proto J. Use any and all means necessary. Shuffler's response: I have just the man, Carl Carbon. He's running Sentient Services grunt work, but he's an ex-cop, top of the line, till he was crucified during the riot quellings. Black King. The Coastlandia police are vassals owned by the Clington Bushes. We have little sway there. This Carbon, he is fully disconnected from the police. Shuffler. He was publicly shamed in the news and excommunicated. No ties. I checked. We can use him. Black King. Be sure to vet him well. It's paramount that we maintain a Cold War for now. If this Carbon proves a double agent or is turned to another side, they may get wind of our operation and trace it back to the Coke jobs. Shuffler. Don't worry. Proto J will be brought in and will dispose of Carbon if necessary. So that was the plan, Shuffler? Have me help you abduct Proto J and his sister, then have the Coke job SWAT put one in my brain pan, toss me in the landfill?
You motherfucking high-city piece of shit!
Relax, Proto. You'll get your chance.
Now you can shoot him now and go back.
Come on, Shuffler. You've got to up your clandestine malfeasance game. You'll never get away with systemic injustice at this rate.
This is insanity. Look at the lengths he's gone to burn me at the stake. He's a crooked cop himself. Don't you know that he shot an innocent humanoid machine? That's why he was let go from the CPD. He's depressed, unstable, looking for someone to blame. After he lost his job, leaving his wife and kid to fend for themselves.
I told you never to talk about my family, asshole. You goddamn two-faced yes-man weasel. Throwing people under the bus for a goddamn percentage. I'm gonna make sure you're crucified. I'll drive the nails in my own goddamn self, you oxygen
I'm not
thief.
sure you can hear you now, Carl.
Carl, hold on. You've made your point. I've seen enough evidence. Let me try, okay?
Sorry, Princess. Go ahead.
Now, Norton, I understand you've been contacted by some unsavory characters to do work for them. Rivals of my family, to be exact.
Princess Sybil, I'm sure I have no idea what you're talking about.
Look, I'm sure you're just a nice guy and all, but unfortunately, we really need this information. Like, pretty please with sugar on top. Trust us, it is all for a good cause of social justice.
I'm sorry, Your Grace. I really wish I knew what...
OMG. I'm so sorry about that, Mr. Shuffler. Come on, guys. He's a Stratoplex corporate state bureaucrat. His well-dressed, presentable-looking face is his primary job skill.
I don't know anything, I swear. I just got a phone call with an offer.
An offer? Like, an offer you couldn't refuse kind of offer?
You could say that? What the hell does it matter what the offer was?
You do not speak to a princess like that. Answer the question.
Please, guys, this is a high city office. What if there are reporters or bloggers or like activists around? It would be such an unfortunate travesty to have to silence them all. Violence is not the answer. We have to be the change we want to see, you know? I'd much prefer to have Mr. Shuffler put on the Clington Bush blacklist, ensuring he never works in the Stratoplex again, other than as a janitor.
Okay. Tell you everything. On one condition. Immunity from the Coke Jobs family. They'll kill me if they get wind that I helped their neo-feudal rival.
You have my word.
The whole truth, and nothing but the truth, now.
Okay, look. I'm just Sentient Services Program Director. I'm just a run-of-the-mill, middle management type. Professional administrivia pusher. Before all this, I was running non-humans through the Gertzel Takeda machine, pushing papers and rubber stamping permits in Dickinston, Low City. Sentient Services, like Carl here works, used to work?
I'm in, what's it? A transitional employment situation? On retainer for Sybil here, I think.
Right. So I'm making peanuts, struggling to pay for my kids' medical bills, wife threatening to leave me for some Gates Walton Viscount marketing exec she's chat-snapping with online. I'm living one step away from Section 8 with daily robo-drive-bys, and I can hear the myth deals going bad through my paper-thin walls. Driving a 30-year-old Hyundai fossil fuel beater. No offense, Carl.
None taken.
So, anyway, my life sucks, right? But lo and behold, an angel investor doth appear. I get a call one day, and some machine-garbled voice tells me all my problems can go away. Tells me I'm due for a life upgrade to Neofeudal Stratoplex citizen. All I have to do is whatever my new lord says. I'd been working 5 years with no promotion, not a cent salary increase, and the next thing I know, boss tells me there's a me-shaped opening in High City. I've got $150K a year salary and oak nameplate. Sentient Services Executive Director. Stellar aerial view of Coastlandia proper, managing an entire division. My ancient Hyundai dirt roller is upgraded to a flying last year model Aero Prius, and my new goal in life is keeping the status quo. At first, the voice of my new incognito lord chimes in once a month or so, asking me to hire some dingus. I assume he's the village idiot nephew of my mysterious lord. Or maybe ensure that Child Protective Services investigates Mr. and Mrs. Deadbeat Frankenfreak or Toaster. No offense to the robot.
Proto J. And go flack yourself, bitch.
Right. So it's a great deal. I get the nepotism uplift, and all I have to do is reallocate resources according to my secret patron's desire. Real awesome. But then, things start getting weird. Phone calls become weekly, then daily. I'm asked to initiate purchase of strategic real estate, fire people, some of whom I actually like, and even sign off on totally cooked books. I'm even asked to have CPS remove by any means necessary certain children and have their parents arrested. I'm asked to have my agents fabricate evidence, plant it if necessary, like what I had to ask Carl to do. What the hell are those powerless poor people, mostly robots and transgenics, gonna do? Anyway, so the most recent assignment was capturing Proto-J here, and I put Carbon on it. They were real unhappy when I lost touch.
So is that the whole story? I mean, he's pretty much answered
You
these.
never thought, I don't know, I'm just spitballing here, but you never thought maybe you might have just answered your Dark Lord's phone call and said, I'm out. I can't stand ripping innocent families apart. Fathers shot 6 times in the faceplate in front of their wife and kid by stormtroopers with no judge, jury, or cause just for the heinous crime of trying to protect their own children? I thought Sentient Services was supposed to be about helping the less fortunate out, not torturing and murdering them.
Look, I'm sorry, okay? I never wanted anyone to get hurt. But I've got a non-micro home mortgage to float, Flying car insurance costs an arm and a leg, and my oldest son just came out as trans species as well as transgender. That ungulate gene splice op ain't cheap. Never mind Ivy League college tuition. I'm doing what I have to do to provide for my family. Taking care of my castle. It sucks that there's a 99% that loses and a 1% that wins, but that's just how it is. This is neo-feudalism, not some touchy-feely, pussy-ass democratic socialism we're living in here.
What's the Coke Jobs plan?
I'm operating on a need-to-know basis, obviously. But from what I can tell, something very, very big is going down tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night? Where?
I don't know, but there's a big G8 Global Economic Summit happening or something. It's like 10 million per plate, super secret type event. Like the Quadrilateral Commission Bilderberg Group scale meeting. I'm not even high enough class to be a waiter there.
Oh no. The Fulcrum Summit? It's hosted at the Clington Bush Sky Castle, my family's royal estate.
Looks like we're gonna be paying your folks a visit, Sybil.
Oh yeah, I just love running into my insanely drugged up and clingy mom and loveless, basically non-existent dad. Oh goody.
There's that face again.
Hey, at least we've got a lead, the element of surprise. I'm sick of getting ambushed by goon squads like a schmuck. Okay, we've got all the info we need.
Oh no, that didn't sound good.
Flack! The doors are sealed shut.
Please step aside, sir. Your Highness, it appears someone has hacked into the building's control systems. I'm unable to access the wireless through my neural net.
Oh, Flack. Oh, Flack, oh, Flack. That must be them, the Coke Jobs.
Son of a billionaire. Not again.
They're coming for me. They're coming for me. Game over, man. You gotta help me. You gotta do something.
Shuffler, will you shut the hell up and get a grip? Let's just think. What the hell? It's Shuffler's phone. Hello? Who is this?
This is General Walker Coke Jobs, Commander-in-Chief of the Coke Jobs Military-Industrial Complex. And to whom am I speaking?
Carl Carbon, liaison of Princess Sybil. We know your game, General. We know you're the one pulling the strings, abducting sentients out of Lower Coastlandia. We know you ordered the hit on Protege. Your game is up.
My boy, this is obviously your first rodeo, but I respect your tactics. Back there at that robot watering hole, the arcade wasn't? How in tarnation you fended off 2 squadrons of my men and escaped on that fancy Glimmermobile? Hell, I'd buy you a drink just to hear the story.
Well, I kind of glitched around the place until I got out of there, to be quite honest.
It's your game that is most definitely up. I danced with your kind in Nam. Saigon, 1974.
Did you?
Charlie's like you, popping in and out of the jungle.
When is this set?
Guerrilla warfare. Psyops like your mind-controlling robo-boy over there. Smart moves. In the end, the only way to win is a scorched earth policy. Burn the whole damn jungle down. Agent Orange and fire. Worked again in the Middle East, and again in the second Dresden firebombing. We burned the leftist uprising right out of Germany. I do love the smell of napalm in the morning. Do you smell that, Charlie? Do you?
So he got an A-bomb going off in his right, that right lens.
Uh-oh. What is that?
Oh boy. Please can I save? It's a CJ-74 overthrower copter, Sybil.
whatchamacallit. But where's the fun in that? Am I right?
You son of a bitch. That doesn't matter though.
Lie.
The architect behind the Golem project, Dr. Gertzel, is in our custody.
That ain't possible, son. I had my personal SEAL Team 6 bust down his door at 0800 hours this morning and off him, just like I did Bin Laden, JFK, and all the rest.
So the Coke Jobs did assassinate Dr. Gertzel, and we have the time. 8 o'clock this morning. General Coke Jobs, there is no way.
Wait, that doesn't work,
You and I
Sybil.
both know he is the key to the Golem project, and you know I'll never let that fall into the hands of people like you or my father.
Oh,
Because we went,
lost Clinton
we
Bush
went
speech.
forward. That
You got spunk, your worship.
this is a day forward than where we were.
Cutesy little hippity-dippity revolution is up, my rebel princess. We're taking the bot kid either way.
Or maybe she meant this
We
morning
much
being yesterday
prefer to
morning.
Take you, princess, as a POW for trade. But if you refuse to surrender, we're happy to oblige.
I'd have to
your
go back and
majesty's
review the
desire
footage
for
on that
murder.
one.
We'll burn you down just like a latter-day Joan of Arc.
The Egalite Cooperative will not surrender to an insane old coot like you.
I was hoping you'd say that. Time for the shock and awe, Charlie. Yeehaw!
Take over.
Oh shit! Everyone, get behind the desk!
The princess is priority 1.
I just want to save the game, guys.
Hostile inbound.
I just want to save the game. They're dead. Oh no. Oh, now they're dead.
Oh, dog. This General Cowboy be motherfucking AWOL cray-cray. He gonna cap the flack out of us.
I'm gonna give you folks... what time is it anyway? Almost lunch. Okay, I'll give you kids 1 minute to decide. Then the whirlwinds are coming, Charlie. Big Bertha.
Jobs H. Christ! What was that?
It's the Coke Jobs CJ-74 Overthrower. It's renowned for its uses in coup d'etat of liberal progressive democracies across the world.
Great. Well, we've got to get the hell out of Dodge. Princess, where is your space-time craft thing? Can you just teleport it to our location and warp us out?
This superpositor? I can use remote pilot to warp it in, but Coke Jobs will blow it up as soon as they see us trying to get away on it.
So we've got to take that goddamn overthrower warcopter down. I'm guessing small arms won't do it. We'll need something else. Something bigger.
Right, let's save. What have we got here? We look in these drawers. Are these all empty? These are all going to be empty. I've seen it's all empty. Why do you have all these drawers if they're all empty? Right. Anything to do with the desk? Some people, as this mirror polished desk may be compared to my own old curbside special. I'm not going to rub it and fawn over it. I want to give Shuffle the satisfaction. I think I'll put in a request for several for one of these once this Neofeud is played out and things settle down. Right, need something bigger. What have we got here? Looking closer, it appears this agent's cobalt-coloured blood is still alive, moving like a rippling quicksilver. Some kind of advanced nanotech? Something tells me this guy might be resurrecting soon. Maybe I could borrow some of this nanite juice here. Could prove useful. Right. Collect some of the following royal bloods, nanotech blood. And there's 2 of them. So we got the jacuzzi. Didn't Shuffler say something about his last jacuzzi launching out the window? Could prove useful. There's a button on the railing here. Son of a Baron, looks like the jacuzzi's panel was hit during the Coke Jobs assault. I can't operate the jacuzzi if I fix it. How do I fix it? Looks like a very fancy jacuzzi. Never actually seen a jacuzzi in a high city bigwig office before. Come to think of it, never seen a jacuzzi outside of those lifestyle brand e-magazines. Hell, I've never been in an office bigger than 20 by 15 without crumbling third-hand furniture before either. What's wrong with the jacuzzi then? Should I dump some nanite in there? So the Ageless Blood managed to fix the jacuzzi panel. That's nice. Looks like the jacuzzi's controls initiate levitation, initiate gyration. Levitate? How the hell? This must be the same advanced tech that makes these chairs and sky cities float in the air. Gyration.
Shuffler, you said your jacuzzi malfunctioned and launched itself out the window before, right?
Oh, what? Yeah. When I tried the gyration setting, shot the whole damn tub out at 100 miles an hour.
Which way did the jacuzzi go, exactly?
It went to the right of that little palm plant, straight out the window.
I guess it's gonna go straight out this window. I'm only gonna get to launch it once, so I better have the plan set before I try anything.
Alright. Gotta put the jacuzzi back down. So I need to get it to line up here somehow. Anything else in the plant? These everywhere from the onslaught. I don't think throwing this potted plant at the copter is going to help. Yeah, we know that already. Right, let's talk to. Could you stand by the window in front? Could you?
Hashtag YOLO, dog.
Any ideas?
I don't know, bruh. If I had me an RPG or one of them motherfucking Stinger missiles or some shit.
How about your mind control? Maybe you can hijack the CJ-74 by hijacking the pilot's brain.
Nah, dog. He's too far for that shit to work. Wait. You ever seen Die Hard 4? Live Free or Die Hard? The one where that evil Steve Jobs nigga hacked the US, took down the grid and shit?
I'm no hacker, kid. And aren't these action movie cop jokes getting old?
I'm not fronting, dog. For reals. There's that one scene. Bruce Willis runs out of bullets, so he kills a helicopter by launching a flacking car into it.
Okay, so you're saying I should Evel Knievel a car out the window into that Coke Jobs warcopter. Great.
No, Holmes. I'm just saying, you need to launch some big-ass, unusual object at giant flying choppers to blow them up. That's how this shit works, dog.
Okay. I'll keep my eye out for big-ass, unusual objects. Thanks.
Right, Alright, so I could probably phone them back up. Let's save it again.
So, Charlie, are you prepared to surrender?
We surrender. We're sending Protege out. Have your aircraft come over to the window to pick him up.
A wise decision, Charlie. Go back to the jungle. Live to fight another day. I like it. Just have the proto, what's his face, jump for the ladder when it comes down.
I should tell him to get in the thing. Hey, Protege, you probably want to get
What
down.
the fuck you doing?
Just trust me. And get out of the way when I say it. Now.
Take that, helicopter.
Oh, damn, dog. You flacked up that helicopter with that jacuzzi. Oh, that was some serious gangster shit, yo.
Yeah. We better get the hell out of here before that batshit crazy General Coke Jobs sends a fleet of them, or an antimatter bomb or something.
Okay, the superpositor should be safe to teleport in now.
Holy shit. Are you guys, alright? I mean, you just got Swiss cheesed with bullets, decapitated, and dismembered. That's gotta hurt.
I am operating at 78% efficiency. Not optimal, but enough to continue the mission. Hostile ground
What about
troops
the other
into
guy?
the building. You should evacuate the premises immediately, Princess. We will hold them off.
That's alright.
Jobs, I almost can't believe General Warren would risk an aerial assault. But then I remember he's literally insane.
Agreed. He's a totally shell-shocked hawk. I used to work with vets at CPD, and PTSD does your head in. Never saw one leading a major transplanetary dynasty, though. Scary stuff. At least we know the time and place of the attack on Dr. Gertzel.
Before we head there, I need to take care of some business at the Coastlandia capital. I'll need to take my official Rolls-Royce Skycar. If anyone was to see
Rolls-Royce.
Princess Sybil Clinton Bush in this super advanced covert ops superpositor, they'd know I was up to something.
This ride does have a very
Can we go back to the
Roswell
present
vibe.
first, guys?
Okay. I guess I'll head back to Sunshine Apartments, interview some of the witnesses of the Coke Jobs attacks, and see if I can't find anything useful.
I best be rolling back to my crib.
I don't know if that's the best idea right now. The Coke Jobs just hit your Dickinston hideout.
Best idea? My oil brothers just got blown away by the fake 5-0.
You mean your gangbanger friends?
Don't you be dissing my peeps just cause you boys in blue ain't got your back no more.
I took the fall for my team. At least we weren't a bunch of drug dealing.
Enough! Carl, please. We need to listen to each other and work together. Please, let Proto finish.
Right now, my chrome boys be bleeding antifreeze. Homie's motherboard's full of holes. And they be asking, where is Protege? Thinking, the $6 billion baller ain't worth 6 cents. Nah, dog. I'ma help y'all with this stick it to the man plan. But right now, I gotta get back there. Make sure it ain't game over at the arcade. Help pay respects to the Chrome Boys who bit the dust.
I understand, Proto. It would be hypocritical of the Egalite Cooperative to ask its members to neglect their own communities. You do what you need to do.
Fine. But I'm going on record saying it's a risky move.
You guys can take the space-time craft.
As opposed to
My
what we just did,
official
right, Carl?
ride has just made soft dock, so I'll be getting off here. Meet me back at this place 1 hour into the future.
Wait,
Okay.
wait
I'll bookmark these reality position
oh,
coordinates.
well, this doofus still here. So, hang on, are we in the...
Nice. Now that her majesticness is out of the picture, we can handle our business up in here. So you the motherfucking douchelandia snake that had my Uncle Todd whacked and my baby sis taken,
No, did he
huh?
die? Todd died.
Didn't Princess Sybil just grant me immunity?
I don't give 2 bites about royal decrees and shit. She ain't here to protect you now, is she?
Hey, I was just following orders, okay?
That is
It
the
wasn't
worst
my
thing you
decision.
could say right now.
Proto, come on.
You was making bank. Your fly ass, floating jacuzzis, crystal penthouses. You was making money kidnapping kids. Innocent kids. Like Princess. Say a flecking name, you fat cat filth.
Princess, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll help you get her back. Whatever you want.
Too late for that. Maybe you just pay a 6-figure fee, call it a day in High City. But on the low city street, we have a simple law. I'ma show you how we even things in the hood.
Proto, this isn't gonna bring Todd and Princess back. We need him.
Please. I've got 2 kids, a family.
Got 2 kids.
Please don't do this. I'm begging you.
Uncle Todd had a wife and kids too. But that don't matter to blue blood flacks like you do it. Say goodnight, blue blood.
No!
You made me miss, you dirty pig!
You're not killing him, you thick-headed bot kid. It would feel good to kill him. I'll give you that. He represents everything I hate about this world, too.
Fortunately, the bullet didn't,
You could
penetrate
off
the
him,
shell of this
Dust
ship.
your hands off. Head back down into that hole in that Dickinson wasteland you scraped by in. But that's the easy way out. The truth is, the people who really call the shots, who disappear kids like your sister, had your uncle killed, the people who made Low City and High City the way they are, they're untouchable. They're gods, the Neofeudals. But we have one chance out of 1 billion with Sybil. We have a goddess on our side. She can reach out with her golden fingers and hurt them. But if we kill this tool, this flunky of the corporate state, then we're throwing our one chance away. We're dooming 1 billion more princesses and Todds to death. Kidnapping, slavery, suffering, eating each other in Dickinson as the untouchables eat gold leaf caviar in heaven. I'm begging you, don't do this.
Dude's still flapping his arms like a chicken.
Not bad, Popo. I can tell you were on point during them hostage negotiations.
Ah, thank you.
But this ain't mean I trust the princess either. She could be just as bad as them untouchables she claimed to be fighting.
What are you talking about? Are you so short on RAM that you've already forgotten we'd be assault rifle fodder for the Coke Jobs death squad if it wasn't for her?
Convenient. She beaming just in time, eh, dog? Save us like flacking Keira Knightley in shining armor. I bet you 10 G's she knew the exact time and place we was gonna get capped. The RPC, Reality Police Cordites or whatever.
So you're telling me Princess Sybil Clington Bush manufactured the shootout just so it would look like she saved the day? That she is turning against her quadrillionaire, multi-planet owning king daddy, risking assassination or capture by rival neo-feudals, and has pushed billions in assistance towards the poor, all so that she can overthrow her father and take the crown for herself?
I ain't saying one way or the other, but I is saying that you got them googly eyes for Ms. Royal Thang with the highfalutin save the world speeches. I'm saying maybe you's a little whipped and you ain't thinking straight. You giving her a free pass when you should be doing a background check. Investigating.
He's got a point, Carl.
Like a real cop.
I am not.
Look, I'ma go check on my boys. Just do me a favor and do some detective work on her, alright?
Dude, stop flapping his arms.
Fine. If it'll make you feel better, I'll see what I can dig up. I know it's gonna be a waste of time, though. We can trust Sybil.
Famous last words, Carl.
Looks like I did the superpositor space-time coordinates, right? This looks exactly like when I came to work this morning.
It's just gonna start getting
Doubt I'll
confusing, isn't
find
it?
anything to suggest Sybil's been lying to us. But I might as well check it out to give Protege a peace of mind. Uh-oh, someone's coming.
Is it you, Carl? Are you coming along? Oh.
That's that girl who I helped out at Sentient Services this morning. Jezebel.
Should you not have helped her out, Carl? Oh. Is Jezebel actually...
Wait, what the hell is going on? Those guys look
Jezebel
just
actually
like the
Sybil?
Royal Android agents that escorted Sybil at the Coastlandia capital. What are they doing talking to that Jezebel bot girl? I don't like this at all. I better investigate and get ready for a stakeout once Jezebel
Alright.
comes out of
I
Sentient
think
Services.
I'm gonna call it there for now.
Oh shit, that's my car coming. I
Uh-huh.
better not run into
There we
myself
go.
or I might foobar the space-time continuum and implode the cosmos or whatever.
Are you really gonna park it there? Come on, dude. You can't park right in front of a zebra crossing.
Stupid cyber arm glitching out again. Well, I can't afford to fix it right now, and I'm already late.
That dude's also parked there. This hype-tech arm used to have a parabolic shotgun mic in it, but the dish is broken and I've got no headphones. So that's the next thing I need. If I get a replacement dish and headphones or something to project sound, well, not really project, I could eavesdrop on Jezebel when she comes back out of Sentient Services. Alright, let's save it. Headphones. Head pH. Dish and head. Alright. That's it for another couple of hours. Let's play quite a few hours of this now. I don't know when it's going to stop. Oh look, there's dishes here. Look. So I can grab those. Yeah, so let's see what's going to happen at Carl next. In about 5 months when I get a chance to play again.